Okay guys, so Piers Morgan. It was interesting watching it in real time, him walking off GMTV over the Meghan Markle situation. And also we're just going to do a reading around this. You know, as I'm shuffling, sorry guys, I'm just going to get right into it. I just picked up that there is something that he knows, like some inside information or some element or some angle that he knows about her that he's either not saying or he can't say. And I'm being told that that's what has him triggered. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, someone he's going to be fine, by the way. Because this is not the first time, if anyone knows Piers Morgan, and, you know, being in the UK, I follow Piers Morgan, you know, quite a bit. You know, this is not the first time something like this has happened to him. He was, I think, the editor of a tabloid newspaper, and he got fired for publishing staged photos of soldiers in compromising positions with Iraqi hostages, for instance, and they turned out to be fake photos. He was fired for that. He went over to CNN. He was fired from CNN. You know, so he has a history of being quite bombastic and always going out with a bang, so to speak. With the King of Swords here, this sword describes him, the King of Swords, because he's someone who has a really good authority over his intellect. Very objective, very truth-seeking. He is very much a person of his opinions. But that has been his success, really. And I'm doing this reading for some of you guys who may not know who Piers Morgan is. I know him very well. Piers Morgan, you know, he's like Marmite, basically. You like him or you hate him. But he really came into his prominence and really came into his own during the COVID period in the UK. He really held the government to task, and people appreciated him for that. You know, so it's a pity to see him leave GMTV off the back of this. And he, with this Eight of Cups, he is disappointed about it as well. He may put on a brave front, but with this Eight of Cups, he is really disappointed. As I said with the Ten of Pentacles, he was someone who was well established, well respected. This was something that was very shocking. But this Eight of Pentacles shows someone in the traditional Rider-Waite. Eight of Pentacles is someone walking away from, this is it, there we go. This is the Eight of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite. So do you see with this someone walking away from a situation that they enjoy, from a situation they love? Because I think I'm being told integrity. It just wasn't in keeping with his integrity. There is something that he knows about the situation. And it's not just right-wing leanings or right-wing inclinations. And when I say right-wing, I don't mean it in, you know, you have left and right, you have liberal, you have conservative. So I think it's more than his conservative leanings. Lovers. Is this him with Susanna? Well, in a way, it's like a breakup when you have the Eight of Cups leaving something that you are part of for so long. It's interesting here because Lovers also represents a choice as well. So is it that he didn't have a choice but to leave, or people have the impression that leaving was his choice but it wasn't? Justice. Okay. Two of Cups. We have the Lovers and we have Two of Cups as well. Interesting. Hang on, guys. Let me just, I think I know what's happening here. I don't expect Piers. Who would expect with Piers Morgan to get the Lovers and the Two of Cups? Who would expect that? Okay, so what I'm picking up with this is two things. Firstly, I'm picking up here. Let me just get one more card to confirm this. Sorry, guys. One more card. Hang in there with me. Oh, this is too many. I got it. Yes, thank you so much. This is exactly what I thought. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Magician. This is exactly what I was looking for. Okay, thank you very much. And what's this other card? Prince of Wands. Okay. So this is what's happened. There's a lot of messages going on here, guys. So bear with me. So this is Piers Morgan. Okay. Okay, so you know what that weatherman guy was saying, and forgive me for not knowing his name, but what he was saying about Meghan Markle. He always goes on about Meghan Markle, how he met Meghan Markle and everything else, and how Meghan Markle left him behind, and he always tells this story. The reason why Piers Morgan walked off is because what that weatherman was saying was true, and it really grated Piers Morgan's ego. When I say what he was saying was true, it's almost as if Piers Morgan had a fascination, unhealthy fascination with Meghan. It's like he had this, because I'm seeing this Two of Cups and this Lovers, it's almost as if there's a fascination, there's attraction, there's an obsession that he really did have with her. Like he would always say, oh, I know her, in a cavalier sort of manner. But there really was something there, which the weatherman picked up. I'm sorry to call him the weatherman, but I'm just calling him the weatherman, which the weatherman did pick up on. And what else the weatherman said, which is where the Justice card came up, is that Piers Morgan will go on and on and on, and he's been doing this for years. It's not just since the interview, but Piers Morgan will go on and on about Meghan Markle, and really, he was really bullying her because it was relentless the way Piers Morgan would go on about her. So this Justice card, with Justice card, it's karma, right? So this Justice card and this weatherman's coming up as a King of Pentacles. Well, no, it's not. No, that's not a weatherman. The Prince of Wands is a weatherman. Okay. So for someone to see, because I'm being drawn by the eyes here, so for someone to see this situation and illuminate it and bring it to the attention of everyone, the way in which the weatherman did. So the weatherman, this is the weatherman here, he's the Page of Wands. He was able, and I'm being drawn because Meghan Markle is Leo. So I'm being drawn by he was defending Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle was on the shield. He was able to see, because I'm being drawn to the sun here, very clearly this situation. There's a lot of seeing with regards to this situation. So a lot of focus on the eyes and sun, illumination on the situation with regards to Piers Morgan's obsession, unhealthy, obsessive obsession with Meghan Markle. So this weatherman, the Page of Wands, called out the King of Pentacles, Piers Morgan, called him out on it. But what I'm picking up here is with the rest of these cards, the Five of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Magician, is that this is the first time anyone has really challenged Piers Morgan like that, but challenged him specifically on and bringing to everyone's attention something that Piers Morgan himself wasn't quite aware of. Because what was happening since the interview, Piers Morgan so couldn't contain it anymore. He was just, the way Piers Morgan was going on, he was going on over the top in a way that wasn't proportional to the situation. He was going on about it in a way that really revealed his unhealthy obsession with Meghan Markle. I think he has what these cards, the Lovers and the Two of Cups, is saying is that he has an unhealthy obsession with her. I wouldn't be surprised, and people may think it's a push, but with this Two of Cups and the Lovers coming together like this, and with this Eight of Cups, because he's really upset by this, I wouldn't be surprised if when he met her, either something went on when he met her, like he tried his luck with her and got rejected, or tried to promise her, like, stick with me and I will take you places, and then she ghosted him, and then he realized that, hang on, she's with a prince, and that really dented his ego. There is something that And the reason why I say dented his ego is with the King of Pentacles. So a King of Pentacles is someone who is very abundant. They are very ambitious. They're very good at what they do. They're very charismatic. And what this is telling me is that he was laying on the charm when they met. But she saw through it, because I keep on being drawn to this woman and the eyes. She saw through it, or she saw him for what it was. Now, another thing with Piers Morgan I'm being drawn to here is that he was oh God, I'm sorry, it's my spirit guides on their language. He was like a rooster. He was like the cock of the street, or the cock of what, Fleet Street or something like that. He really walked around as if he was all of that. But with the Five of Swords, there were a lot of people in the background who were beginning to tire of him. He had a lot of enemies. Let's just put it that way. He had a lot of enemies. So for him going, it's almost as if this was the straw that broke the camel's back. Right? It was just the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like this was one step too far. But people were willing to put up with him because he's coming through here as the King of Swords. People were willing to put up with him because he was very good for ratings. With the Four of Wands talks about foundations. Four of Wands talks about stability. He was very, very good for ratings. So people were willing to put up with him. But a lot of people were just frustrated with him as well. This is also showing that with this Five of Swords, if anyone tried to go up against him, his ego was so big that they would just leave them prostrated, leave them exposed. He would do and do for that person until they were either pushed out of their job, demoted, whatever. That was the sort of energy Piers Morgan is coming through as. And I got this card in the pre-Oprah reading. I got this card to show how Meghan and Harry felt that the press were treating them. So seeing that he is a member of the press, this is how he not only treated Meghan and Harry, but treated other people that he worked with, people who stood in his way. But people turned a blind eye to it because he was good for ratings. Yep, the reason why I say he was good for ratings, the Magician cards come through. He was the magician. He could really do no wrong. Because to be honest, before I never really looked at GMTV. Whereas for me, GMTV is, for the past year has been, must-have viewing, so to speak. Okay, so let's see what's coming up in the future for Piers Morgan then. What's coming up? Could you imagine? He is a married man. And for Piers Morgan to get the Lovers card and a Two of Cups representing his feelings for Meghan Markle. Are you serious? Interesting. But it's as if this Justice card here, it's as if she saw the situation, or she saw him for what he is. And it's almost as if between her and between this weatherman who's coming up as the Page of Wands. The reason why the weatherman is a Page of Wands, it's someone who is not as senior as Piers Morgan career-wise. But like this weatherman was defending her, but it's almost as if she saw the situation, or she was seeing his outburst. And because this is coming up next to the King of Pentacles, it's almost as if especially with the Justice, it's as if there is some shift with regards, because King of Pentacles is all about abundance, your job security, it's all about that as well. So like this Justice card is like she saw something, or this person saw something when it came to that, and have sort of set the balance to rights. Him losing his job was almost as if it was karma. It's not only karma for Meghan Markle, because I think this is her coming through as the woman with the eyes looking in on him. And the fact that he's lost his job, because Justice card with the King of Pentacles, that talks about, Justice talks about changes, it talks about decrees, it talks about final judgments, so, and it's a woman coming through here who has seen something. and something that's been going on for a while, you know, with the moon and oscillating between the sun and the moon. And I'm looking at this woman wearing a crown as well. So it could be that this woman is, you know, royal, regal. This is a major arcana card. This is a court card. So the major arcana trumps the court card. Yeah. So it could be that either a woman or a group of people cost Piers Morgan his security, his job. But I have a feeling with this here is that a number of people were fed up with him, is what's coming through as well. And I'm also being told that ITV are really sorry to lose him because he was their golden child with the magician. Like Piers Morgan could do no wrong in their eyes. Okay, so if Piers Morgan could do no wrong, why did they fire him though? Is this what I suspect? Why fire him? Well, he decided, okay, did he walk or was he fired? This is another one that I need to get to the bottom of. Did he walk or was he, fired? Let's see that as well. Because it's not allowed, why leave over an argument? Temperance. Did he walk or was he fired? Aha, this came out of the blue, guys, out of the blue, impulsive behavior. And with temperance, not being able to moderate your speech. So this is impulsive behavior, not being able to moderate your speech. With regards to, do you see this crown coming off as well? So with regards to the monarchy, not being able to moderate your speech. I'm being drawn to these people jumping, so it could I'm picking up that he could have been pushed out, because I'm picking up, you know, after that outburst, I'm picking up on those people jumping out of the tower. It could be that he was pushed out, or he had to either pushed out or he had to jump. So it could very well be that he quit. We have this woman again. Woman, they look the same as well. I wonder if this is Susanna. Did Susanna complain? Who is this woman? We have this woman coming up because we know that he was talking about Meghan, and of course this Queen of Cups has come up next to the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Yep, so we know that it was because of Meghan, but what we want to know is, was he fired or was he... And also the Queen of Cups talks about a lot of emotion going on as well. Huh? We have the world. So yep, so this was done on a world stage. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay guys. They were back and forth, but I'm coming up with pushed. Simply because Piers Morgan was notorious for a start, but there were a lot of things going on with Piers Morgan that they couldn't let go on anymore. This was the straw that broke the camel's back, because the world and all the eyes of the world were on them. The world card not only talks about the public seeing you and the public eyes being on you, but it also talks, and here we have the eyes again. Do you see that woman, eyes on, yeah. So he was just over the top and he was just too much. People were looking at it and people were not happy with this outburst. And for that reason, it was just a culmination of a lot of things. He had to go. He had to go. Yep. To bring in a new beginning. I'm picking up that he was pushed. Queen again, a lot of female energy around this. I'm picking up pushed and I'm picking up a lot of female energy. Look at all that female energy. Queen of Pentacles, Princess of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Justice being female. So this talks, so when we have so much female energy coming through here, it could either be due to a woman, or it could be a lot of women. He was, a lot of women are working around him at the point of view. It could be that a lot of people, as I was picking up with this Five of Swords, were in their feelings a lot because of him and the way he treated them. It's as if a lot of people were in their feelings, and a lot of people had either made complaints about him in the past or spoken out against him in the past. He has a big ego, right? So, yeah. So I think, yeah, with this, a lot of woman energy. It's and women could be, when I say woman energy, female, like female emotion, like deep-seated hidden emotion is what I'm coming through as. So a lot of those women, it could actually be women. It could be a woman responsible for him leaving. It could have been a woman who did the firing. It could also represent a number of people who had a lot of deep-seated or emotions that they kept hidden or complained about him, which ITV looked to keep covered. Like, oh my goodness, guys, I can't make this up. I just cut the deck. Again, we have another woman. And again, you know what I was saying about deep-seated emotions, which people kept hidden and ITV kept hidden. We have the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords always talks about underhanded behavior, like passive-aggressive, backstabbing behavior, bullying behavior. That's what the Seven of Swords talks about. So, yeah, so you cause passive aggressive. So it's, oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Whew. Yeah, it was Piers Morgan's time. It was Piers Morgan's time. They wanted to get rid of him for a while. Yep, it was his time. It was his time. Wheel of Fortune. This is an action that came swift. With the Chariot card, it came out of nowhere. Yeah, it was his time. It was his time. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. They may say that I feel that they allowed him the grace to say that he left, but I believe he was, but the cards are saying that he was fired. Yeah, that's what's come through the devil. He had a notorious reputation behind the scenes. He was fired. And it was at a lot of despair as well. Okay, so let's see what the future is going to hold. Ooh. What is the future going to hold for Piers Morgan? I didn't expect to get all this for Piers Morgan. My gosh. No way. Ooh. That does not look good. What does the future hold for Piers Morgan? That does not look good. There may be things coming out in the press where he is going to be backstabbed further. There may be more stories regarding him that may come out, because we have 2 tens on the board. Tens talks about endings, right? So this could be, so what does the future hold? He believes he was backstabbed and it was a burden. It was too much for him to bear. He thinks he was backstabbed. It could be very well that he was with this card, and he was backstabbed in a way that he didn't see coming. Yeah, but tens are endings, so it's an ending for sure as far as GMTV is concerned. We have the Six of Swords under the deck. So the Six of Swords always talks about a new approach or going to pastures new, or yeah. So what else does the future hold for Piers Morgan? What does the future hold for Piers Morgan? Oh, we had the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. Sixes represents that freedom, peace, not needing to compromise anymore. You could just do what it is that you want to do. So they usually come after 5. So 5s are generally resistance, uncertainty, challenges, etc. So when you have a 6, because we have the 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups, it's a reprieve. And especially with the 6 of Cups, it's a reprieve from the challenge you've just faced. So he's going to give himself a bit of a breathing space for a while. And with the 6 of Cups as well, he may revisit a situation. Yeah, there we go, with the Ace 6 and the Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands tried to come through before. So he may revisit either a past passion of his, or he may go back to a past employer, or something to do with the past, or with something that he currently does. He may have a new opportunity or a new job there. So that's what I always said. Yeah, because people respect him for his skill. The Magician cards come through again. There is a market for him. There very much is a market for him. People can't get enough of him, I'm being told. So there is a market for him. Yeah, Tower card. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Like this situation, ITV's hands were forced. And I think by saying that they allowed him to resign, are they holding the door open for when things settle down, that he'd be back on ITV? Are they holding the door open for him? Woo! There we go, Magician. But it's come, this 7 of Swords has come through again. Oh my God. People respect him for his skill. No, we have the 5 of Wands. Yep, I think at this point in time, whether Piers Morgan goes back or not, no. He feels that he was done wrong. With this 5 of Wands, he was arguing with a lot of people there. There were a lot of arguments going with a lot of people. A lot of those people, he feels, stabbed them in the back. This was as much a surprise to him that this was allowed to, that conflict that he had with this, with that person, that weatherman, was a surprise to him. And it's either he was stabbed in the back, he feels like he was stabbed in the back, or people were stabbing him in the back and talking behind his back, and or in a way plotting his downfall. So in a way he played into their hands. Emperor. Yeah, Emperor, he's going to be protected by the press. Yeah, Princess of Swords, Page of Swords. He's going to be protected by the press establishment. He may come out and give a statement or say or give some juicy gossip or something, like there's a tidbit that he knows, but he's really upset with this 3 of Swords. He's really upset and hurt by it. This is a vengeance card. It's because with the Princess of Swords and the 3 of Swords, like he is going to seek vengeance. He is plotting his vengeance as we speak. So we're looking at what the future holds for Piers. What the future holds for Piers Morgan. But he is a hot commodity with this Magician card. But this Magician card, he'll be fine. He could, yeah. He's going to have offers coming in, yeah. He'll be fine. Ace of Cups, new beginnings. We have 2 aces on the board. We have Ace of Wands. We have Ace of Cups. Piers Morgan is going to be fine. Someone who is in charge of a huge network. We have like a huge media network. We have the Emperor here. It's going to, chances are, we have the Emperor next to the Ace of Swords. So someone very, very powerful is going to give him a new opportunity with the Ace of Wands, with the Ace of Cups, that he's going to be very, very happy with. And it could be very well someone he used to work with, or someone that he knows very, very well. But they're very, very powerful. So before you know it, he's going to be, with the 10 of Pentacles, right back on it. Okay, anything else to wrap this up? I don't want this to be too long. Anything else regarding Piers Morgan? Yep, he's going to come out on top. 6 of Pentacles. Yep, same 6 of Pentacles that I got with Meghan and Harry for their pre-reading. So Piers Morgan is going to be fine. 6 of Swords, going on to pastures new, to show off his skills, show off his ability. And he is, yep. Oh, interesting. So I'm being told that even though he may seek vengeance, he will need to be careful because he may have left with an NDA or something like that, with the Temperance and the 5 of Swords. So he has to be careful how he speaks about people because he left with an NDA, because he really wants to have his vengeance. But I'm being told that it may not be that easy because of the NDA that they're trying to get him to sign or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, he has good things coming out for him. Okay. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you think about this, what your thoughts are, any questions you have. Who are these people complaining about Piers Morgan that pushed him out? Who are these women or this strong female energy that have been complaining about Piers? Is not just one. It seems there could have been one main one, but there are a lot of other female energies as well. So let me know down in the comments, okay? So if this resonated and if you enjoyed it, do like, do subscribe. It helps us. We're a small channel. It helps us a lot. And the notification bell so you could know about future readings. Okay, guys, bye for now.